Yo, how are y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning, GM. GM. We gotta make some money today. GM. Whoops, not that. Okay. Gonna get to work today. Let's go. We're gonna get to work. The hell? Jesus. All right. We betting on the League of Legends game. The fucking League of Legends game. Should I just put 50K on Carmen Corp Blue? Where are AirPods at? My broke ass don't fucking got Spotify. GG. Not Willie, brother. took the Bears? No, I didn't take the Bears. The odds weren't good enough for me. The Bears against, who are they playing? The Saints, right? Yeah, the Saints. They're ass. But yeah, 67% odds. Oh, last week versus Commanders. No, I didn't take that, bro. You ain't tell me. You should have told me. What the fuck happened to my school ID? No way I gave it back, right? I guess I did give it back. Yo, I actually like that. I actually agree with you. I agree with you. I actually agree with you. The Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. I totally agree with you. I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Mariners. Fucking Mariners lost yesterday, man. They gotta win this for USA. It's embarrassing, man. You have to do this for USA. I also want to take the Seahawks. I just don't like the odds. 63 cents is like crazy, but like Blue Jays, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm an American. I can't be supporting Canada. Fuck that. That's literally my entire thesis. Like, I don't care. I'm willing to die on that hill. Yeah, and a Seahawks home game, so So like, they're gonna win. Yeah, I'll put some money on the Seahawks, even though I hate the odds. There you go. Ew, 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 ew. Fuck Spotify. Are y'all ready for this? All right. All right. Now, I am about to give you guys a crash course from scratch on credit cards, all right? Credit cards. I got a shit ton of them. I literally got a shit ton of them. And I've been doing credit cards since I was 18 years old. Even before then. Because I would use my mom's credit card to buy shoes and Supreme and then pay her back. So I know a thing or two about credit cards. And now, at my old ass age, I've been able to travel around the world and book hotels and flights with credit card points and pay close to nothing in cash. And if that sounds like something you want to learn how to do, then this course from scratch is going to be perfect for you. And it's going to be completely free on my YouTube channel. I'm going to like edit it, put it in a playlist, all that fun stuff. So it's easy for you to just understand. And it's like me passing on the knowledge to you so you can live your life and enjoy your life and just seize the day and all the opportunities that the world can offer to you. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then before I start, I'm gonna put on a overlay so you don't get distracted, right, from my background. So green background, no distractions, just me and you, and we're talking. Wait, I accidentally closed out the entire stream. I don't know how I did that, but let me just double check real quick that we're back. Wait, I accidentally can. All right, cool. We're back. And let me just make sure there's no delay on my camera, because last time I did this, there was a delay and I had to scrap the entire video. Okay, credit cards. Right now, I'm gonna just go over what it is on a high level, so you can just get an understanding of all the opportunities that you can earn from credit cards, right? So this is mainly for people in the United States, because I don't know how credit card works in other countries, right? Like in China, they don't even have Visa or MasterCard. But maybe in the UK you do. Like I don't know what the fuck goes on in other countries, right? So if you can follow along in your country, then that's great. But if you're in America, then this is for you, okay? So credit cards. Where do I even start? When I was growing up, and I would talk to my friends in high school, and I would ask them, like, what credit card did you get? And they would say, oh, I don't have a credit card. And they would be like, wait, actually, not in high school, in college, because in high school, at your senior year, you would be 18. So there's no way. So in college, right, I would be talking to people, and we would be talking about credit cards, and then somehow they would mention that they don't have a credit card at their big ass age. You're 21 years old, you don't have a credit card. What the fuck are you doing? Right? Is what I would say. And then their excuse is that my parents told me to stay away from credit cards because they said they were dangerous. Because if they said that if you don't know what you're doing, you can really get screwed. And I agree, you can really get screwed if you don't know what you're doing. But that also means that their parents don't believe in them. And that hurts, because you have to believe in your kid, because if you don't believe in them, Well, like, first of all, if you don't believe in them, why don't you teach them? Right? But hey, ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, so that brings me into my next point. Credit cards can really screw you over if you don't know how to use them. And there's one way how they can screw you over with the interest fees. If you don't pay off your card, you have to pay interest and a late fee if you don't pay the minimum. That's it. That's literally it. And there's one simple trick to never get screwed on credit cards. And that trick is to always pay your card off in full at the end of the statement. That's literally it. That's all you have to do. I can end the video right here. Just pay your card off at the end of the statement. That's it. Wow. It's literally not rocket science. Okay? Now you understand how not to get screwed on credit cards. If you can't afford to pay off your card, don't use it. But if you can, use it. Now, we're gonna go into the benefits of using a credit card. Because you might be asking, well, what's the point anyways? Why even use one? Like, who gives a fuck, right? And let me tell you, the first most important benefit of a credit card is that you get to file chargebacks. Not on some fraud shit, like on some legit shit, right? Imagine this. For example, okay, I thought of a better example. Imagine this. You buy shoes online and they come in, right? You go on Adidas.com, you buy 5 pairs of shoes. They come in, right? It gets delivered to your door, and then some dude comes along and he fucking steals the entire box of shoes. If you bought that box of shoes on your debit card, you are never going to see that money again. And you're never going to see those shoes again. You're at a loss. You're done, right? But because you bought it on a credit card, you call up the bank, you send them the CCTV footage, and you get a full refund. And that actually happened to me. That's why I give you that example. When I used to live in Bushwick in Brooklyn, somebody stole a whole box of my shoes. And hey, it's okay though, because I used a credit card. That's why you have to use a credit card. There you go. Secondly, using a credit card allows you to earn points. Points is very important, right? Because it's like another form of currency that you get to just farm, you know? It's like crypto. If you're in crypto, if you're into that. It's like an airdrop, you know what I mean? You just spend on your card and you get an airdrop of points. That's literally it. So, how do I even put this into perspective? Like, who cares about points, right? Who the fuck cares? Okay, the simplest way I can put it is the cashback. All right, I know how to explain this, right? So, many cards give 1% cashback of points, or 1x return on points, okay? So imagine this. You go out to eat, you go to McDonald's, you buy a $5 burger, and you use a credit card, and with that credit card, you get 1x points. That means you basically get 1% off. If the burger is $10 and you get 1% off, you get 10 cents off. Some shit like that, right? That's the default. That's like the bare minimum. You get 1x back. Okay, now let me give you another example. Imagine you go out to eat with your friends. You're eating with 20 people. Everybody pays $100 for the dinner. 20 times 100, that's $2,000. And you offer to pay the bill, right? And you have a card that has 3x on dining, right? The Built MasterCard. If you have the Built MasterCard, it's 3x on dining. Where is it? This card oh shit. This card right here. Built MasterCard. 3x on dining. If you're interested in the card, check the description. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put my referral in there. If you use it, it's going to help me. So thank you. Okay, so the bill MasterCard, 3x on dining. And you offer to pay the bill, right? And then everybody at the end just pays you back, right? You front the bill, everybody pays you back. Okay, so 3x of $2,000 is 6,000 points, right? 6,000 points is 60 bucks. And since you paid $100 for your meal and you got 60 bucks back, you actually only paid $40 for the meal. You get what I'm saying? You basically get 3x or 3% off on the meal. So you pay 2,000 times 0.03, you get 60 bucks back, 3%, right? It's like a discount. That's like the simplest way to explain it. It's a discount. Points is a discount. Bang. If anything's unclear, leave a comment or write something in the chat and I'll check it after the video or after I'm done with this entire thing. Okay, that's points. Now, let's talk about flights because people are interested in flights. When you book flights with points, your points are worth a lot more. If you redeem points for cashback, 1,000 points is only equal to 10 bucks, right? Points are worth 10 to 1, right? 1 point is worth 10 cents. 1 point is worth 10 cents. But if you redeem them on travel partners, they're worth more. For example, I flew business class from Korea to JFK, New York for 75,000 points and $100 in cash. So if you convert the points into cash and every point is worth 10 cents, that's $750 plus the $100 in cash that I paid on top. I paid $850 total for a one-way business class flight because I paid in points, right? It's only possible because I paid in points. If I paid straight cash, that flight would not be $850. It would probably cost me like 2,000 bucks. You get what I'm saying? So if we get the difference, 2,000 minus 850, I saved $1,000. I saved $1,150 because I redeemed with points. I hope that makes sense. You can get a lot of deals just because you have that currency. And that is the interesting part, right? Most people would just instantly redeem their points for cash back. But if you save your points and you stack them up, you can redeem better rewards with those points. And that's really the end game you want to get to. And the next thing I want to talk about is hotels, because I feel like it flows very smoothly after flights, right? Because you fly somewhere, you need to book a hotel. So hotels also, you can also get better deals on hotels with points. Points are worth more on hotel travel partners. For example, when I was in China, I stayed at Hyatt hotels for 5,000 points a night, which is 50 bucks a night, which is crazy because anywhere you go, hotels are at least $100 minimum. So I'm getting half off because I redeem with points. Also, I don't pay taxes or like sales tax, you know? It's just 5,000 in points. That's it. If you book in cash, it's $100 in cash, and then you have to pay 8% in New York City sales tax or whatever. You got to give a little something to Uncle Sam. And respectfully, I don't want to give shit to Uncle Sam. So that's hotels. It's kind of like the same with flights. You just get better deals, right? So the moral of the story is to save up your points so you can redeem those rewards later instead of just getting cash back for it. And in a future video, I will show you how to set those accounts up and redeem those points. But right now, it's like, I just want to give you a high level overview of the entire thing. Now, I just thought of something while talking. So, the next thing I want to talk about is sign-on bonuses. Credit cards will literally give you money to open a card up with them, right? I'll show you right now. If I go to my Linktree, Linktree Terry.zo, all right? Look. Discover it. They will literally pay you $100 to open up a card with them and just spend money on their card. Look, here's the catch. Get $100 if you use your card in the first 3 months. All you have to do is use the card. You get approved. It's $0 annual fee. All you have to do is use the card. Go on the subway or some shit. Buy a drink. And then you get a free $100. Isn't that insane? And remember what I said. All you have to do to not get fucked is pay the card off in full by the end of the statement. It's really as simple as that. All right, let me give you another example. Chase Freedom. This is also like a beginner card. Earn a $200 bonus after spending $500 in your first 3 months. How easy is that? All you have to do is spend $500 in 3 months and you get a free $200. Bang. Chase Business. This is like a higher tier, right? But I just want to show you something. Look at this. Earn $900 after you spend $6,000 in the first 3 months. Literally. They're literally going to give you $1,000 just to open this card up. And there's no annual fee. And this is all you have to do. Spend $6,000. And it's easy if you have a business, right? For example, think of it like this. What I do is buy shoes and resell them, right? So I buy a shoe, I sell it for a profit, and I get the points on top. And I'm able to cash in the sign-on bonus, right? It's literally free fucking money. And here's even the crazier part. You can open all of these cards, right? I opened the first 3 cards. You can get $900 from this card after you spend $6,000. And then you can get $900 on this card after you spend $6,000. And then you can get 90,000 points on this card after you spend $8,000. That's the beauty of credit cards. And is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. But I can't think of anything right now. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, that's really credit cards on a very high level. It's asymmetric. There is a huge upside and a very minimal downside, right? The downside is 0 if you're able to just pay the card off in full. That's it. And the upside is like this. That shit goes to the moon. Oh, actually, I'll mention one more thing. There is a secret trick. There is a secret trick. Let me go back to my Linktree. So, the Discover It card, right? This is just an example. There's many cards like this, but let me pull it up, actually. Let me pull up all the features so I can really explain this. What I want to show you is the 0% APR right here. 0% APR for 15 months. That means that you don't have to pay your card off in full in 15 months. how this works is usually the APR is like 20 something percent, some crazy shit, right? 20% interest. If you don't pay your card off in full on the first statement, you get hit with 20% interest. But they're offering to lower the interest to zero for your first 15 months. That means all you have to do is pay the minimum fee, so you don't have to pay a late fee, and then you incur no interest. That's a hack. That's the hack I wanted to mention. And yeah, that's literally it. Bang. Now I'm going to look at the chat, see if there's any questions. No, this is not pre-recorded. I'm literally doing this right now. Built is so clutch for rent and food. Yes, sir. Bang. That's literally it. That's the first episode of the credit card thing. And I'm going to talk more about it later in the future, maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. But yes, I'm going to put it all together into a playlist for y'all, so you can really just like have it at your fingertips and really learn the game like instantly in record time, because I had to figure this shit out all by myself. You know, if we go 5-8 years back to when I started, there wasn't shit like this on YouTube. Like, people weren't giving game out like this on YouTube. You know what I mean? And we live in an age where information is like that. We have Chat GPT and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like imagine being 18 right now at this age. You have like the world at your fingertips. It's crazy, like the amount of opportunities you can have. Like, I wish I could be 18 right now and just have more time to just fucking seize the day. But I'm not. I'm a fucking old ass dude. So I'm giving it all to you. I'm giving it all to you, and you go seize the day. Bang. All right, soap. What do you think is going to sell nicely in Q4? What's the best way to find the right product that's not saturated? I don't like the word saturated. Saturated just means that it's a winner. If a lot of people are selling something, that means it works. It's a winning product. So it's not saturated. It's proven. You know what I'm saying? The best products that are going to sell in Q4 are evergreen products that will sell all year round, like AirPods, Nike Tech, Polo. I say this all the time. Just find something that will never go out of fashion, and you won't have trouble making money. Thanks, Willie. Appreciate you. I'm starving. I ain't eating nothing. Hold on. Let me go eat. All right, chat. I'm going to catch y'all later. About to go eat. Take care, boys.